All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yes, understanding that we are joining from different locations. Um, I trust and believe that we are fine this morning, and we thank God for the opportunity this morning to be alive. Yes. Let me check my network today. First thing, yes. If you can hear me, please give me a one in the chat. I pray that we don't experience what we experienced yesterday, so that maybe today we can have some good time. So if I'm loud and clear, please give me a one in the chat. I've got some co-hosts that will be helping me in case anything happens. Yes, they know what to do. So welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today, choosing Crypto Ambassadors to be your team, and also investing in yourself. This is a personal investment. Yes, this is a personal investment. Finding time to learn more about the business that you are in. This is a special skill. All right, so we have been looking at candlestick chart patterns when we were being disrupted by network yesterday. We were looking at I think we ended up with a doji as a candlestick chart pattern, and we only looked at one type of a doji, which is called a dragonfly doji, right? So we looked at also before the doji, we looked at engulfing bars, and we discovered also two of them, the bearish engulfing bar and the bullish engulfing bar. Remember, these market signals, yes, market reversal signals, they come in pairs, okay? They come in pairs. If you were to summarize them, then you could say we do have buying pressure candles as well as selling pressure candles. But we are trying to go into detail and put them in their place one by one so that you are able to understand them better. All right. So if you don't find a bullish engulfing bar at the bottom of the downtrend, if you don't find a bearish engulfing bar after the market has gone up, then you are going to find this other family, which we looked at as dojis. So we looked at a dragonfly doji, which is a market reversal signal to the upper side. It signifies upward movement of the market. So it is mostly found at the bottom of the trend, the downtrend. Okay, at the bottom of the downtrend, that's where you'll be able to locate a dragonfly doji. Right. Yes, I'm not sharing screen right yet. I'm not sharing my screen yet. I'm not sharing my screen yet. That is true. Yes. So I'm gonna share the screen now so that we go to where we left yesterday. We go to where we left yesterday. Yeah, if I happen to be breaking with my network, please, my co-host, notify me quickly, because sometimes you'll be talking, thinking that you are with the people, yet you are not together. So the moment I start breaking, please notify me. Yes, notify me, because we are on something that we don't control. Okay, so I think my screen is visible. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? If my screen is visible, drop me a one in the chat. If my screen is visible, drop me a one in the chat. If my screen is visible, drop me a 1 in the chat. Okay, all right. So yesterday we ended up here looking at this type of a chart pattern, which is called a dragonfly doji. Okay. Yes. This is a team of dragonfly that they push the price to the upper side. Whenever they team up together as dragons that fly, their duty is to make sure that they push the price to the upper side of the market. All right. So you are going to find this dragonfly doji, okay, at the bottom of the downtrend. When sellers have been pushing the price further down, okay, where mostly we call it the oversold area if we are to use our other indicators, okay? The area where buyers, they normally rest after they have run their race, okay? So you are going to see these types of dojis, okay, that call themselves dragonfly dojis. So their duty is to make sure that they push the price to the upper side. So when you understand this, you'll be able to position yourself in a better place when it comes to trading. You are not going just to trade, but you'll be looking at, okay, when I open my trading view and I want to look at Pepe, okay, in the 4-hour time frame that I'm looking at Pepe, what is the previous trend? Okay, yes, what is the previous trend? Was it a downtrend? Was it an uptrend? Okay, so if it was a downtrend that you are seeing on that particular coin, at the bottom here, what type of candles are you seeing? Are they engulfing bars? Okay, are they engulfing bars? If they are not engulfing bars, are you able to see some dragonfly dojis there? Because these are families that are mostly allocate themselves at the bottom of the downtrend. So this is what the dragonfly doji, it is a market reversal signal to the upper side. So for you to identify that this is a dragonfly doji, you need to look at two things. The first thing is that the opening price and the closing price, they are at the same place. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? Where price opened and where price closed, they are at the same place. That's why, first of all, before we looked at these chart patterns, we were looking at parts of a candlestick, and we looked at the opening price and we looked at the closing price, right? So I'm saying for the candle, for the dragonfly doji to be identified as a dragon, then first thing is that the opening and the closing, they are at the same place, all right? The second thing is, I want you to look at this thing called a shadow, okay? Yes, the lower shadow. It is longer than the upper shadow. Sometimes you're going to find this dragonfly doji with a little bit shadow there on top, okay? You're going to see that it has got a short upper shadow. But when you compare this one at the top and this one at the bottom, this one is longer than this one, because this one at the bottom signifies buying pressure. Remember when we were talking about the dojis? Yes. So this one at the bottom signifies that there is buying pressure, right? So these are the two things that you can use to identify whether it is indeed a dragonfly doji, opening and closing of price, as well as the long lower tail, okay? The long lower tail, the long lower shadow, the long lower wick, it is the same thing, but it should be longer than the upper one. So this is the significance of a dragonfly doji, okay? The significance of a dragonfly doji. So here, you may find it sometimes it will be looking like this, okay? You may find it will be looking like this, All right, look at here. The market was coming from that direction. So it has reached the oversold region around the support area. It was indeed a downtrend. The previous trend was a downtrend, and you can see the development of dojis, specifically Dragonfly Doji. So when this has happened, you can see that there is some reaction to the market. Can you see what type of candles are forming around here? I said that sometimes the market does not change immediately, but it's a sign that the market might change the direction. So there will be a little bit of a battle, okay? Yes, trying to position themselves so that they are in a better position to fight. So you can see that after the appearance of this Dragonfly Doji, there was a battle fighting positions, okay? Who is going to continue with price? Is it buyers or is it sellers? But you can see that at the bottom of the day, the buyers, they managed to push the price to the upper side. So this is how it looks like when you go to your trading view. You're gonna see Dragonfly Doji, but the location, I want you to focus on the locations of these market reversal signals. It's either at the bottom, if it is for buying pressure, then at the top here, where you find selling pressure buying candles, okay? You need to know these two locations. At the bottom is for buyers. At the top here is for selling. So those are the two areas where you can locate these market reversal signals so that you are able to see which is the direction of the market. If you are to trade, where should you go? Right. Now, after you have understood the Dragonfly Doji, after dragons have been flying, taking the price to the top, then they end up meeting with another team there. You will see that the market has been going high up. The market has been flying high up. The dragons have been pushing the market to the upper side. Now they are right on top at Kilimanjaro here, okay? The price now has been managed to be pushed to the Kilimanjaro side there. Then they find these guys who call themselves gravestone dojis. Their duty is to make sure that whoever comes here on top, they should find themselves in a grave. They are good at digging graves, okay? Gravestone dojis, it is a family of dojis that are good at pressing the price to the downside when the price has gone high up. I don't know if I'm trying to bring the message at home when it comes to gravestone dojis. So it is the opposite of a dragonfly. Gravestone is the opposite of a dragonfly, as you can see. So this is a bearish candlestick chart pattern. All right. It is a bearish candlestick chart pattern. You are going to find mostly when the market has gone high up, when the market has trended to the upper side. At the top here, where prices are being resisted, you are going to see something like this. Remember the Dragonfly Doji, this long tail is at the bottom here. While a Gravestone Doji, this long tail is at the upper side, signifying selling pressure. When you see a candle with a long upper shadow, that is the significance of selling pressure. So you can see that the opening price and the closing price, they are almost at the same place. Sometimes there is a slight difference, okay? If it is not exactly at the same place, you will see that just close to each other. Where it opened, it is also closely where it has closed, as you can see here. So sometimes there is a small shadow, okay? There is a small lower shadow. Sometimes there isn't, okay? But the significance is this long upper shadow as well as the position of the opening as well as the position of the closing, right? So this is a gravestone doji, the opposite version of the dragonfly doji. Come here. When you go to your trading view, you are going to see how gravestone dojis dig graves. For those who are not aware that at the top, indeed, people can be buried. So the market can bury you somewhere here. When it has been popping up to the top, you are excited, collecting profit, thinking that the market will continue to rise, right? So you end up entering a trade somewhere here at this top, only to find out that when you are entering the market, you were entering while you are already inside a grave. So these guys, they are going to bury you here on top, especially if you don't have margin calls. Yes, you can only open this grave for you to get out when you do have margin calls. You do have capital to open margin calls, so that when the price goes down, you are able to buy at different levels with your robot, bringing the average price to come closer to the current price. So that's what dojis do. They normally dig graves. For those who are not aware, especially when they are excited with taking profit. So these are the family of gravestone dojis, the opposite of the dragons. Yes, the opposite of the dragons, it is the gravestone dojis. All right, let me see if we are still friends. Maybe I'm moving at a terrific speed. If we are still friends, give me a yes in the chat. If we are still friends, give me a yes in the chat. If we are still friends, give me a yes in the chat. If we are still friends, give me a yes in the chat. Okay. So at least now, probably you have started understanding why sometimes the market can catch your leg. All right. Sometimes you are able to understand why the market sometimes can find you in a grave. Yes, it can take you to the grave, right? So it is a matter of when do you enter the market. When you are entering the market, it is in connection with price. Where are you entering? All right. And also, if you are a greedy person, when it comes to take profit, you are also able to discover yourself. Okay. You are able to discover yourself what you might expect to meet. What you might expect to meet when you are greedy with profit. Okay. You want to enter and remain there as if you own the cryptocurrency, right? Yes, I know we do have long-term traders who will enter a trade for long. Those ones, I understand them. But if your capital is small, you want to take a very huge take profit so that you make big profit with small money. I want to remind you that it's somewhere you are going to find graves. You might meet with graves. So if the possibility of you entering that grave is high, I don't know when you'll be able to get out, since your capital is not good enough to help you open the margin call windows in the grave so that you can get out. Okay, let's proceed. I'm just trying to simplify things here so that we are able to understand when we are trading, right? When we are trading, we are able to understand these things. All right. So we were here at Gravestone Dojis, where we have found out what Gravestone Dojis does in the market. All right. So let's come here and look at some morning stars. They are also available in the market. Some morning stars, they are available in the market. Yes, stars of the morning, stars of the morning. All right, so we are moving. We are not at the same place. We are moving. Now we want to look at morning stars as a candlestick chart pattern. All right, So as you can see here,
Coach Mopiwa, are you still here?
Maybe the issues of yesterday have started again. His ancestors have come back.
Coach Mopiwa, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. I was out again. Yes, I was out. I think I'm back. Yes, it's winter here. I don't have trees where I can climb in for network. We don't have trees here. Winter time, we don't have trees. All right, guys. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. But I think he will be able to continue. Yes, this is part of the game. All right. I think I'm loud now. Keep on reminding me if I'm breaking, please. You should remind me if I'm breaking so that we are together. Okay, so let me share my screen again. I was talking about some morning stars. I said that when you are trading, when you are analyzing the market to find a good trade, one of the indicators of finding a good trade, it is a morning star. So let us look at this morning star. What does it do? And where is the location of the morning star? All right. So the name says morning star, as you can see it, morning star, right? So I came to realize that when you happen to see beautiful morning stars early in the morning, when you wake up around 3, around 4 a.m., you look up in the sky, then you see very beautiful morning stars. I discovered that the day that is coming, it is a sunshine day. You will discover that there is sunshine. You're gonna have a very bright sunshine on that particular day. Okay? Yes, you're gonna experience a lot of sunshine. So in trading as well, there are other times where we experience bright sunshine when it comes to winning trades because of the appearance of these morning stars. When they appear, then you should know that in that particular trade, you are having a good chance of you winning a trade because you have entered that trade when the morning stars appeared. They gave you a signal that on the other side of the market, indeed, you are going to collect some profit. So let us look at this morning star type of a chart pattern. How are they comprised of? So it is a composition of 3 candlestick chart pattern. Can you see here? A composition of 3 candles. Okay? In your mind, I want you to understand that you are looking at the market this way. This is a downtrend market. The market has been trending downwards, right? So at the bottom here, where the market normally rests, which we call the oversold region, because this is the overbought region on top here. This is the resistant level. This is support level. So when you are approaching the oversold region, which is the support level, you are going to see a composition of morning stars developing themselves. Try to bring some beautiful stars to some of the traders who are able to identify them. So here is the composition. You are going to see a candle like this, which is a bearish candle. This is a selling pressure candle. You can see it has got some pressure in it. Yes, look at the fullness of the candle. This signifies that sellers, they are still in control, pushing this price, bringing it to this support level. They are not afraid. They are still in the game. As you can see, the significance of this candle, right? So if it is a 4-hour time frame, meaning to say this candle, it is 4 hours for it to start and to complete. Now, after this session has ended, the 4-hour session, now comes another 4 hour again. Then you will see that the sellers, they are no longer having the same energy to continue pressing this price further down. That's why you see this candle in the middle here. It is a small candle. Sometimes it can be a selling pressure candle. Sometimes it can be a buying pressure candle. But the size, it is a small candle. This is a big candle. This is a big candle. In the middle, there is a small candle. So it can be a bearish one or it can be a bullish one. This signifies that sellers, when they were coming from the top with price, this candle tells you that sellers are still in control. But when it comes to the next session that follows, then sellers, they are failing to go with the same speed that they were using in this first candle. So this signifies that sellers are losing momentum. So sometimes it can be purely red, sometimes it can be a green candle, all right? But it is a small candle. Sometimes you find that this candle can be a doji, okay? This candle in the middle here, it can be in a shape of a doji, all right? But this is the significance. Can you see this bullish candle over here? Yes. So it means that this is a complete version or a complete unity of the morning star. It is a method on how buyers, they attack sellers so that they can remove movement of price from them to take it to the upper side. I'm trying to simplify things, guys. I don't know if I'm trying to get home with this message, right? So this is the composition of the morning star chart pattern. Okay, first of all, check the trend of the market, the previous trend of the market. I said that when it comes to bullish reversal market signals, they are found at the bottom of the down trend, because they need to press the price to the upper side. So obviously, the market should move from the bottom to go up. So any bullish market reversal signal, you should be able to locate it at the bottom of a downtrend. The opposite of what I am saying, it is the truth up here, right? So this is a morning star type of a chart pattern, a bearish candle, first of all, that is full in terms of pressure, signifying that sellers, they are the ones that are currently in motion. When I say sellers are controlling price, it does not mean buyers are not there. No, the buyers are still there, but the amount of sellers compared to the amount of buyers, it means sellers are more in number than buyers, okay? That's why they are able to override them. The same applies when buyers are more than sellers. It means buyers are going to override the sellers. So this is what normally happens in the market. So this is a morning star type of a chart pattern. When you wake up and then you go to trading view, right, then you see that morning stars are showing you some stars. Then if you are having capital, yes, if you are having capital, then you need to find yourself, what else should I look for? Okay, can I draw my support and resistance on these candles? All right. Can I bring RSI to show me that am I in the oversold area or the market is still going down? I'm trying to bring some other tools that you can use to complement this. Okay, some other tools that you can use to confirm if this is indeed true. Okay, so it's when you're gonna learn in the process how to draw your lines of support, yes, your lines of resistance, so that you know, okay, what is going to happen. And after that, you bring indicators, whether you're gonna bring RSI, okay, yes, you're gonna learn about indicators after this. That's why I want you to know that this is not enough for you to enter the market. You need some other witnesses. They said that for you to win a case, yeah, at least you should have 2 or 3 witnesses, right? Yes, one witness is not enough, but there should be more than one. So after you have seen this, then you need to look for other tools to confirm what you are seeing. If it is indeed true, then you are doing justice to what you are doing. So this is a Morningstar type of a chart pattern. When you are coming to TradingView, trying to locate this component, you are going to see it looking this way. As you can see here, the market trended downward. At the bottom of the trend, then you are able to see the composition of the Morningstar. Can you see this bearish candle? And then you see this small candle in the middle. I said it can be a bullish candle or it can be a bearish candle. It can also be in a form of a doji. This middle candle, it can be in a form of a doji, right? But here is the last candle that happened to be a bullish candle. Then after that, see the confirmation candle here. Can you see this candle over here? It is confirming that indeed the market is on the upward movement. If you were to draw your lines here, you will discover that this candle happened to start from above here and it also closed above. It never closed below your line. So this confirms that indeed the market is rising. So you can prepare to enter somewhere here, then you ride with the price up to that level. So this is how the Morningstar type of a chart pattern acts as a market reversal signal to the upper side. Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Let me see if we are still friends. Let me see if I get some ones. Can I get some ones in the chat if we are still friends? Let me get some one in the chat if we are still friends. Okay, all right. So now, after you having a very beautiful day because of the bright sunshine, after having a very beautiful day because of the bright sunshine, the appearance of the morning stars early in the morning to signify the day ahead, what do you think will come? Tell me. I'm trying to engage with you. When you have been having a very good day with sunshine, does the sunshine remain forever? Does it remain forever? Does it remain forever? It does not remain forever. What is going to happen? What is going to happen when morning comes? What will come when the sun sets? When the sun sets, what will come? Evening will come. Yes, evening will come. So tell me, when evening comes, does it come with sunshine? When the evening comes, does it come with sunshine? Does it come with sunshine? Does it come with the sun on top? No, it comes with darkness. Yes. So the same applies to the market. When you have been riding a candle, you've been riding a price going to the upper side. My friend, it is not going to remain like that. You don't own that cryptocurrency. You are not the owner. Is my network okay? Is my network okay?
Yes, you are clear. Very clear.
Okay. All right. So I'm saying when a morning star has appeared, it has given you a sunshine day. Please take note that the sunshine day, it is not going to be there forever. At a certain point, you are going to experience the the setting of the sun. When the sun sets, then evening comes. When evening comes, it does not come alone. It has got its components, and you will see darkness. So when darkness comes, yes, that is the reason why we are able to be caught up. We are able to be caught up. Some of us, we are afraid to walk in darkness. Yes. What other things can you find when you are walking in the dark? What other things can you meet when you are a night monger? When you are a night monger, what should you expect in the night? When you are a night monger, what should you expect in the night? What chances are you having? If you are having your phone in your pocket, what should you think of? Yes. All right, this is amazing. All right, so I think we are connecting very well. So the same applies to the market, guys. The same applies to the market. The robbers are going to come. They are going to rob your capital. The robbers are going to come and rob your capital. They will take you into floating loss. Yes. If you do not understand this language, when buyers and sellers are communicating just by reading at a candlestick, my friend, you're going to have problems. You're going to call crypto a scam. You're going to say that crypto trading is a scam because you do not give yourself time to learn. You just want the money, but you don't want to learn, understand the language that is spoken in the financial market. So let us look at the opposite version of the morning star. So we have said that evening comes. When evening comes, it does not come alone, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? When evening comes, it does not come alone. It comes with darkness. So the composition of the evening star, it is the same with the morning star, but you just need to flip it upside down. Okay? Or you just need to bring the left side to the right side. Then you are having a composition of an evening star type of a chart pattern. So you can see, okay, this is a bullish candle. The market has been rising up, going to the top. Okay, so this candle signifies that buyers are in control when it comes to price. They are many compared to sellers. Okay, this is a green candle. When you go to your trading view, the market is rising this way. So this tells you buyers are in control. But come the next candle, you will see that buyers who are controlling here, they are losing their momentum here. They can no longer push this price up. Probably they needed to take some time around this region. There should be a fight. Sometimes you see that the market is fighting around here, right? It is doing some ranging here, some ranging here. It means buyers are trying to find themselves extra energy, probably to break this zone and find themselves on the other side. Failure to do so, it means price will go down. All right. So this is an evening star candlestick chart pattern. The composition is the same with the morning star. It is just the flipping part of it. So there should be a bullish candle on this side instead of this side. When the bullish candle is on this side, it means it's morning. But when the bullish candle is this side, it means it is evening, because this signifies that way. Okay, so the market is coming from this side going up. So the evening star type of a candlestick chart pattern, it is found at Kilimanjaro. Yes, at the highest peak. That's where you're going to see the evening star. These guys, they can partner with some gravestone dodges. Yes, the evening star, they are the same family with the gravestone dodges, the bearish engulfing bars. They are the same family. When they happen to meet, my friend, you're gonna be in trouble. At the top here, you're gonna be in trouble with your capital. That's why we teach you about managing your capital, managing your wallet, because we know there are thieves that comes when you find yourself walking at night. Yes, you make sure that if you're having some money, it is no longer in your pocket. Maybe probably you're hiding it in the socks. You should be taking the money and put it inside the socks of your shoes. Yes. You remove the shoes, you put the money, then you wear your shoes again. But the thieves are also clever. They will tell you, remove your shoes, because they know that you might be keeping some money under your feet there. They will make sure that they search you properly. So ladies and gentlemen, this is an evening star type of a chart pattern. It signifies market movement to the downside. So you need to know, if you are trading, when the price has gone high up, it is better for you to take some profit and leave the market. Allow the market to come down again so that you can find another position to enter. It's either using the morning star again, or using a dragonfly doji, or using what you call an engulfing bar, which is a bullish one. Okay, but what we are trying to say is, when you have entered the market at the right position and then price goes up, take some profit. Okay, take some profit and leave the market. All right, when you see that you have taken your profit and there is a possibility of the price going up again, because you know how to draw your lines of support and resistance, and you are also reading the candles, then when you enter here, you exit here, you wait. If another candle is going to develop from here to break this line and close above here, that's how we trade. You're gonna learn these things in the process. How to trade a rising market without fear. Okay, so that's how we understand the market, by reading the candles, so that we understand how buyers and sellers, they are agreeing on who to ride the market. Yes, so this is the opposite version of the morning star. Is the message at home? Is the message at home, or I'm moving at a terrific speed? Is the message at home? If the message at home, give me a yes. If the message is at home, give me a yes. If the message is at home, give me a yes. No, guys, how can we teach you how to draw support and resistance, yet you don't know how to read a candlestick? Yeah? How do you learn to draw support and resistance when you don't know the chart patterns, one after the other? One after the other. Yes. It's a process, guys. It's a process, step by step. Step by step. Don't rush yourself. Step by step. Understand the language. Yes. Learn Luganda. If you want to find yourself among Ugandans, you need to be willing to learn Luganda. Otherwise, you are going to be irritated when they start talking. Okay? So if you want to be among Ugandans, make sure that you are willing to learn Luganda and other languages that are there, so that you can stay in Uganda. That's what we are saying here. Yes, Becca is laughing. All right, so let's proceed, guys. We've got a couple of few minutes. We've got a couple of few minutes. If you are not willing to learn a language, my friend, when the owners of the language start talking, you get annoyed. You get annoyed. If they are in your WhatsApp group, you threaten them to be get out. You're gonna threaten them. I'm going to remove you. I'm going to remove you. Simply because you don't understand the language. All right, okay. That was a passerby. That was a break. Unfortunately, we don't have sponsors to sponsor our breaks. So I'll be bringing in the look at this one. Someone wants us to analyze a coin. Yet I'm teaching how to read candlesticks. I'm not here for coin analysis. Let's proceed. Let me bring the other family of chart patterns. So where we are now, we are at text. If you don't see evening stars, if you don't see evening stars at night, then you happen to see morning stars in the morning. If you don't see morning stars in the morning, what should you expect to see at the bottom of the downtrend? Okay? What should you expect to see at the bottom of the downtrend? Let's come over here and learn this type of a candlestick chart pattern. Somebody was asking me about the pin bars yesterday. Here we are now. Someone who was asking about the pin bars. Yes, we've got hammers, not cars in the form of cars, no. But we've got hammers in a form of candles. They hammer the market. They put some nails in the market when they are carrying price. They make sure that they nail the price. Yes. So hammers, it is one of the candlestick chart pattern that you might find in the market if you don't find those others we have discussed. Okay? I'm not saying that you are going to find dodges everywhere. If you don't find dodges, you are going to see the other family. If you don't see the other family, you're going to see the other family. Okay? If that other family is not there, you will find another family there. Right. So let's talk about these hammers that are also referred as pin bars. Okay? So the hammer or the pin bar, it is a candlestick chart pattern. It is created when they open. Do you remember about the opening of a price and the closing of the price? Yes. So the hammer is created when they open high, the high of the market. Do you remember the open and the high of the market? Yes. So when they open high and they close are roughly at the same price. Guys, look over here. This head. This head over here. Can you see? This is the high of the market. Where that body has ended, it is high, the high of the market. Yes, how high the price went. But below the high, where the price closed, there is the opening. So the high and the opening, they are roughly at the same price. They are not far from each other. The other aspect to validate that this is a pin bar or a hammer, you need to look downstairs here. Okay? You need to look downstairs here. You are going to see a long lower shadow. That signifies buying pressure. Remember when we were talking about shadows? So this signifies buying pressure. Price went down here up to this level. Buyers, they came in. They started buying. by pushing the price back to where it came from. So this tells you that there is amount of buying pressure in this candlestick or in this trade session, right? So the opening and the closing, they are roughly at the same price, especially when it comes to the high of the market. Sometimes there is a little upper shadow, sometimes there isn't, like the way it is. But sometimes you are going to see that thing that completes that indeed this is a hammer, okay? Because there are other hammers that are only having a head, but there are other hammers that are made in the village. Have you seen hammers that are made in the village? There is a nail hanging a little bit over there after the head of the hammer. There is a nail that is pushed from the top to make sure that this head does not come out when they are hammering. Yes, those kind of hammers that we make in the village, not these sophisticated ones. No. Okay? Am I bringing the message home? Am I bringing the message home? Let me see. Am I bringing the message home? We are talking about hammers here. The significance of a hammer or a pin bar. The significance of a hammer or a pin bar. So when you see a hammer, you should understand that it is high time for you to look for your crypto bag. Yes, it is high time for you to look for your crypto bag, because the market might reverse to the upper side. When the market has been trending this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, then it reaches to the peak of the downtrend. Then you see buyers coming in, creating something like this. Then you should know that what is going to follow here, there should be a struggle, a little bit of a fight. Buyers to make sure that they have indeed taken over this movement of price so that they can push it to the upper side. So you will see this when you go and open your trading view. You are going to see something like this. Can you see this composition of candles? This composition of candles, these are red candles. These are red candles. These are red candles all the way downward. Then they reach this resting area, a support area. Yes. Then you see a composition of this happening. This hammer can be a red hammer. Okay? It doesn't mean that it should always be a green hammer. No. The reason why I am saying so is that the price can come down here. Okay? The price opened here, then it came down here. When it started to go up, sometimes it does not pass. Okay? It does not pass the opening. It might close below the opening. So it will still remain a red candle, but with a long lower shadow. It tells you that buyers are trying to organize momentum. They are caucusing. They are behind the closed room. They are having a meeting, discussing, guys, how are we going to ambush the sellers? Now they are giving ideas to each other. This is how we're gonna penetrate. We should go there when sellers are busy sleeping, so that they should not expect us. Yes, the time they'll be realizing that we are there, we have already taken the price from them. Okay, so buyers are having a caucus. Buyers are having a caucus. They are having a meeting on how to take prices from sellers. Okay, yes, they do that. Currently, I'm on TradingView. I just want to show you how these hammers, when they appear, okay, how hammers appear
Coach Mopua, are you still here? Coach Mopua?
Okay. Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Okay. My village people wanted me to go home with them, so I'm refusing. I'm refusing to go with my village people back home. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm saying no, 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 no. I would rather stay in Masaka. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go to the village. I would rather stay in Kampala. I don't want to go home. I would rather stay in Abuja. I don't want to go home. Yes, Johannesburg is so sweet. I'm not going home. I'm not going home. Ladies and gentlemen, Kitui is so sweet. Nakuru is better. I'm not going home. Yes. So I was here. Masaka is not for the weak. All right, let's conclude. Let's conclude, guys. Let's conclude. That was a break. That was a break. Let's conclude with the hammers. Yes, how do they help us make a very good entry in the market? Aligning ourselves with other indicators. Okay, aligning ourselves with other indicators whenever we see these hammers appearing in the market. Right, so I want to look for a hammer here to back up my statement. Okay, I want to look for a hammer here to back up my statement that when you use a hammer formation coming up at the bottom of the downtrend, then if you were having some capital after putting in some indicators and then they show you that, hey, there is free money here. Hey, there is free money here. Yes, there is free money here. You see, I'm scrolling here trying to find some chat pattern. I'm scrolling here trying to find some chat pattern, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do this when we are done with all of them. What kind of a candlestick chat pattern is this one? What formation is this one over here? Ladies and gentlemen, if my messages were getting home, what formation of chat pattern is this one over here? As we are scrolling to find out, what type of formation is this one over here? I'm trying to check with the family if indeed this was a family meeting. What type of a formation is that one? What type of a formation is that one? Someone is waiting for someone to give a... Someone is waiting for you to write an answer so that they can copy. My friend, don't write your answer. Someone wants to copy. Don't write your answer. Hey, somebody says a hammer. Oh, that one a hammer. Eh? Is that the morning star? A morning star comprises of 3 candles. That one is just one. This is not a morning star, guys. This is not a morning star, guys. You see, after this class, all of you giving wrong answers, we should meet under the tree. We should meet under the tree. You must dig a latrine, a pit latrine, a toilet. You must dig a toilet full. All of you giving wrong answers. After class, don't go home. You're going to go home after sunset. You must dig a toilet for the teacher. Eh? Is this a hammer? Is this a morning star here? Can you see a formation of 3 candles here? Eh? Is this a formation of 3 candles for it to be a morning star? Eh? This is not a small candle for it to qualify to be a morning star. This one is not a small candle. This one and this one, they are of the same size. So it cannot be a morning star. If this candle was here, if this big candle was here in the 3rd place, and this one remain here, and this one remain there, then it could be a morning star. This one is an engulfing bar, ladies and gentlemen. This one is engulfing this one. What type of an engulfing bar? A bullish engulfing bar. Okay? So if we draw a line here, come down here, what is happening with the indicator? Can you see the MACD is crossing over? That's why I said there should be 2 or 3 witnesses for you to make an entry in the market. So the MACD is crossing over here. When you look up here, bullish engulfing bar is forming. So this is a good entry in the market. After this has happened, can you see this battle over here? Can you see this battle over here? The battling of price so that the price can go up. After this battle has been finished, that's why I said sometimes it does not happen immediately, the rising of the price. There is a little bit of a battle. But after this battle is completed, see where price went. See where price went, ladies and gentlemen. See where price went. So now you made me to talk about engulfing bars, but I was here to look for a hammer. I wanted to show you a hammer. I wanted to show you a pin bar. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I think you are learning. I think you are learning, right? Am I correct? Are you learning? Are you learning as we are ending on a pin bar? We are ending on hammers today. Then tomorrow we are going to push. We are going to push. Probably Friday we'll be finishing and we're going to come to TradingView and do a little bit of a ride. We're going to ride a boat on Friday at TradingView, navigating some of the candles that we have learned, the chart patterns we have learned. Yes, we're going to ride a boat and look at these candlestick chart pattern. So when you understand this, ladies and gentlemen, most of your trades, they are going to be good trades. You do not just trade. You're going to be the person. Sometimes you will come to TradingView and then you look at the market, you see, no. Things are not okay. So I'm not trading. The market is doing what it does. So I'm not going to force myself to trade. No signals today. No signals today. We did not see signals today. There's no signals today. Hey, not trading is not trading. The market is not in a better place to trade. There is a lot of waves in the market. Let the waves go. When calm has come, then we can find some better trades. It is part of trading. Okay? Yes. Sometimes you will open the coin that you want to trade. You discover that there is some sweating plasma there. Leave the coin. Go and look for another one. Don't say, I love Pepe. I love Pepe. Hey, leave Pepe alone. It's going to pepper you at the end of the day if you keep on peppering it. That's how we are ending our session for today. Questions, guys? Question, guys? Question, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions about the candlesticks we have learned today? Any questions? Any questions, guys? Any questions? Do you have questions? You can ask in the chat. I haven't teach about the time frame yet. We are not talking about the time frame yet. Just go and check these candlestick chart patterns. You can check them in longer time frames. Okay? For these chart patterns to be valid, check them in longer time frames. Okay? 1 day, 4 hours. Yes, I would recommend those time frames because you want to find an earlier entry in the smaller time frame, which is 1 hour or 30 minutes. So check them in longer time frames. Yes, Sui is going to sue you. Sui will sue you if you say, I love Sui, I love Sui. Yes, love it. But if you love it, sometimes you must allow it to be alone. Sometimes it will be very angry. It does not mean that it does not love you. It just needs some time with itself. Yes. If you love people, when they say, leave me alone, I need some space. Leave them. Leave them. Hey, don't force yourself to be with them. They need their space. Christopher, that is not my problem. You have to pay for that. You want. Christopher, I'm not doing that. You are going to pay the price of coming late in the Zoom. Yes, you should pay today so that tomorrow you come early. Christopher, you're going to pay the price. You're going to pay the price. When you come late, you eat bones. It's good for you. So that next time when we invite you to a party, you must arrive before time. Christopher? Am I being hard on you? All right. Okay. So guys, that is it for today. That is it for today. You can, guys, okay, all right. You cannot analyze candles on Royal Q. Okay, that's why when we started with trading view. You cannot go to Royal Q to analyze candles. The reason why we are doing it on trading view, we want you to go to Royal Q and trade objectively what you have understood on trading view. Royal Q, yes, it is showing us some candles now, but you cannot have a good analysis of that coin. Okay, you cannot enlarge those candles and see them better. So don't go to Royal Q and analyze coins. We have shown you the application to use for technical analysis. Hey, Samson, how many times did I call your name? How many times I said Samson? My leader, we're going to have the opposite of the pin bars tomorrow. Okay? These guys, they always work in pairs. They are a boyfriend and a girlfriend. So we have only looked at the boyfriend. I don't know it is the boyfriend or we have looked at the boyfriend. It depends on you, how you look at them. Which one is negative, which one is positive. Okay. Is that okay? So every pair, it is a pair. So if we happen that we have only spoken about one, it means one is hanging. One is hanging, right? So we are remaining with the opposite version of pin bars, and we will do it tomorrow. Okay. I said Trading View. That is the application for market analysis, technical analysis. Trading View. I did it Trading View, I think for 2-3 days last week. 2-3 days understanding Trading View, how to use it. We did it last week. I was doing that because of what we are doing now. Somebody was asking, what is the use of this? I'm sure now you are understanding why. Okay. So use Trading View. Don't go to RoyalQ trying to analyze the market. RoyalQ is a trading platform. It's not for market analysis. By the way, the candles in RoyalQ is only now that they are coming. We were not having candles in Trading View. In RoyalQ when we started, there were no candles. Yes, so RoyalQ is upgrading itself to make the trading platform easier. Okay. So use the Trading View. It's gonna give you a better understanding, a better view of the market. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. I think this is enough for today. Let us meet again tomorrow. That is if God allows. Yes, when the Almighty allows, we're gonna meet again tomorrow. Don't forget there is another Zoom coming today at 10 a.m. East African time, 9 a.m. South African time. So let's meet in that Zoom that is coming today. But for this morning, let us end here. I will see you guys tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you at evening. Yes, at evening in our other class, our other training. I'll see you at evening if we don't see each other again in the day. Thank you so much, guys. I think the market is giving us some opportunities, but let us trade with caution. Yeah, let us trade with caution. Let us manage our capital. Let us trade with margin calls, and let us not be greedy with take profit. Yeah, let us not be greedy with take profit. All right, guys, we love you all. You need to take care of yourself. Do not try to use shortcut. Yes, don't try to use shortcut. Don't take your money to scammers. Make sure you are in control of your your money. Yes. Okay. Thank you for all my co-hosts and all the leaders that were joining us this morning. I saw Leader Doris was here. Thank you so much, my leader. We really appreciate your presence. All right. Without saying much, let's call it for a morning. Leader Preshi, if you are still the host, yes. When I close my microphone, then you know what to do so that these people can go and make money. These people can go and trade. Those who does not have capital, go and analyze coins. Go to Trading View, do there. You know what to do, right? Go and do practical. Yes, go and do practical. Go and look for some candlestick chart patterns there. If what I was teaching is true, go and check it out. So thank you so much, guys. Take care. Be safe. Bye-bye.